Manolito's been the master, my master, since I first came to Cuba in search of the music. Cuba's a really rich country as far as music's concerned. There are so many different sorts of music. Music that's played on a stage, so for example the son.
The son montuno, which is a music that originated in this area and basically evolved into what we sort of know as salsa really in Europe and America.
On the one hand, you've got the most refined, beautiful, sweet-sounding song. The very next minute, you're seeing some Santeria ritual or some rumba that goes right back to Africa.
There's rumba, a music played for people to dance to, and various sort of subcategories of rumba.
Religious music that's played on the batar drums or on conga drums that specifically to sing songs for the various different gods and goddesses and saints that there are in Cuba. And carnival music, which is music that really fits in quite rightly with the parade, and it is designed to be heard going along the street.
There's the conga comparsas, which are specific to Santiago, which is basically a percussion ensemble with a corneticina, reed instrument from China, that takes the lead melody.
Don't sit down and listen to this music. It's got only one purpose, and that is to play for people to dance on the street.
There's the music we play, which is Paseo, which is a percussion music with kind of melodies carried by the horns.
A very important part of this music is that it isn't individualistic, it's collective. There's no point working as an individual within a band like this. You have to be a complete collective. In fact, you have to sort of surrender yourself to the music, and it's almost like the music is playing you.
Historically, it's a very unique city. It's sort of known as the cradle of the revolution because Fidel started the revolution from these hills around us.
But Santiago is, I would imagine to someone who hasn't been here before, is just a real culture shock. To a European coming down the hill into the city, into that heat.
And it's just very exciting. It's very noisy, slightly chaotic, and I love being here. I love sort of drinking in that atmosphere.
And they don't have a lot here, but the people that we've met are so beautiful, and they've really gone out of their way to look after us.
For a couple of days I just had, they call it cambio de clima. It means you come into this really hot climate from a cool European country and your whole body just rejects itself basically. But once you're through that, you really start to appreciate just how special this place is. There's music everywhere. You can't walk a single block without hearing music, and 50% of the time it's live music. It's either a rehearsal going on or there's a band in the street playing. Someone came up to us and said, listen, if you want to see an activity, here's the address, just go up there, there's some rumba. On the street, we met someone that I'd met before. He recognised me greeted me and took us all into this decrepit old building, and there was this amazing rumba group. We've walked into something African, something purely African. It's not simply entertainment in the way that we regard music. It goes much deeper than that. It's about identity. It's an integral part of the culture of the island. There's maybe 4, 5, 6 drummers, all interweaving these really fast, really elaborate drum lines. No horns, just pure percussion and chanting in African dialect. Together with dancers doing the kind of the ritual moves, doing improvising, occasionally coupling up and doing something more modern. And the volume and the heat and the intensity of it was just absolutely mind-blowing. But that's the way it works here. You just happen upon something, or you hear something, or something fortuitous happens, and you end up seeing the most incredible spectacle.
As we normally do it, but don't leave it 10 minutes to come in. Did you notice they're in straight away? Right, ready, bells?
This morning we went up to one of the squares.
And of course it was the first time we'd played here.
All the build-up of coming to Cuba and everything, in the end was all pointing towards that first time standing up in public, seeing other bands play there. Finally it was our turn.
So a small crowd gathered. I think the initial reaction in a way was curiosity. You know, who's this group of people? We obviously weren't from Santiago. There was some mild amusement, I think, just at the spectacle of seeing this band of people, obviously from abroad, coming and playing the music.
We started playing and almost immediately we had a good crowd around us.
And it was interesting to sort of see the band win the audience over. You could actually exchange smiles with people, you know, sort of look into somebody's eyes and get an idea of what they were thinking.
People were obviously enjoying it, which was an incredible boost.
I was very pleased and I felt people were very relaxed. And because of that, I think we did a good show. And because of that, I think the people were really appreciative.
Mírala, qué linda viene, mírala, qué linda va, la comparsa la tribuna, de caballo en San Germán.
It was a very, very humid evening, and the last week or so of hanging out and workshops and carnival and gigs had taken its toll. We really didn't look like a group of people who were about to take carnival by storm. You could see, you know, lightning on the hills around us and huge, great claps of thunder.
I'm confident before a gig if my lips are all right. And just before the parade, my lips were buzzing nicely, so I was quite happy.
Nervous. Don't ask me any more questions, I think I'm going to hurl.
We knew that any time soon somebody would sort of shout and say, "You're on," and that would be it. We'd be kind of playing in public at Carnival. I don't know how long we were there actually, whether it was, you know, a couple of hours. It seemed like a long time to kind of keep the energy up, and a long time to kind of think about what was, you know, just about to happen.
Here we are lined up, ready to go. 10 years in the making, we're finally here standing at the rope.
And then, after this interminable wait, we finally began, and off we went, and we just really hammered it. Manolito taking that third bell really energised the bell section and energised the whole group as a result.
You could see the percussion was enjoying themselves. It looked like a little party. I was quite jealous I wasn't in there. We're playing Textile great, and I was just thinking, I hope my lips hold up, I hope my lips hold up. We got to the judges.